Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. This is William Cheney, and I'm here with the Incredible Tribe broadcast. We're calling it a podcast mini blast because we want you to have information of how to be a great parent, an incredible parent in the midst of a pandemic. I've had many questions about what does it mean to be an incredible parent. Number one, it means being engaged, being intentional about being attentive to your children. Number two, being the best that you can actually be. That's why we look at each parent's strengths, and then we talk about their strengths as how they can increase the productivity of their children. And finally, to be an incredible parent, you just have to be willing to learn. You don't have to be perfect to be an incredible parent, but you do have to be willing to learn. And so I'm excited about everybody who's joining us today. This is our first, actually our second live podcast. We're excited about it, but like I said, this is still new to us in some ways. So as we're learning, I ask that you all learn with us. Today, I'm excited to have a good friend of mine with me. Her name is Dana Rice. I know her as just an awesome musician, but she's also a parent. She works with youth every day. And we're going to just talk a little bit. I'm waiting for a couple more people to come on and share with us. Welcome so far. Let us know where you are. Let us also know where you're from. That helps us in being able to answer the questions that are really important to you. So once again, I'd like to introduce to you all Dana Rice. Dana, tell us first, where are you? What part of the world are you in?
I'm in Atlanta, Georgia.
And what do you do there?
I teach piano and voice for ages 4 and up and do creativity coaching.
Wow. So you're doing a whole lot. Tell us a little bit about some of your background, what you've been doing, not only as an educator, but also as a parent.
Well, I have 2 kids. One is an adult. He's 21, just turned 21. My son, Trey, he's a jazz pianist and he's a junior in college studying music. And I have a 17-year-old daughter, Jordan Rice. She's a ball of creativity. She acts, she sings, she dances, she writes.
Yeah. And so you raised 2 children. Tell me some of the challenges you've had.
Oh, wow. Well, parenting is hard. It's the hardest thing I've ever done outside of trying to survive coronavirus pandemic. And then we got both of those things at the same time, which is the reason why I'm really grateful for the Incredible Tribe. Yeah, parenting is hard. I forgot the question because I just know parenting is hard. Can you ask me again?
One of the challenges you may have had as being a parent.
Well, they don't come with a guidebook, so that's a challenge. And as a parent, I do not live in my hometown, so I'm not close to any family. So when they were babies, it was very hard because I didn't know anybody here in Atlanta, and I'm from Mississippi originally. So just having to learn how to open up and get help from other people was very challenging for me. But I've learned it. So when I need help, I'm like, hey, can you help me out? So
Dana, you're just so much in the middle of where we are as the Incredible Tribe. So for those who don't know, the Incredible Tribe, we're not parents who got it all worked out. We're helping each other figure it out, especially in the midst of this pandemic. And so Dana, please share with me a little bit about the role of creativity as an educator and what you think the importance is in the life of a young person.
Well, creativity, I think this current situation in the world is definitely showing us how much creativity is absolutely necessary. Creativity opens us up to be able to solve problems because we're having to create something out of nothing. We're having to start at basically an improvisational point of reference. Improv means we just kind of make it up as we go. And I believe that parenting is that because we tend to want to do what our parents did, but they parented at a different time and space and place than we are. So some of those, foundational things, sure, are definitely important. But, my mom didn't have text messaging and all that. So she unplugged the phone from the wall. That was it. Nobody was getting in. So parenting requires that we use some creativity, a whole lot of it, because it doesn't come with a set of first do this, then do that, and everything just works out. It doesn't.
So I'm going to go back to that point you made about improvisation. So from my experience, to be able to improv, you still have to have a chord structure in which to work in, and everybody has to be in agreement. One of those structures that I'm remembering as for a child is they have to feel safe. And then the second one that I want to just kind of play with, is they have to have room to explore. What's the role of creativity in a child being safe and exploring what's new to them and next?
Absolutely. Well, first, as the parent, I believe that one of our primary jobs is to, like you say, create that safe space. And that includes creating safety for their creativity. Mm. And, creativity it's a big question in the world, because who knows what you're going to say or do. And a lot of times we want people to follow a certain way so that it's easy for us as a teacher, as a parent, as a leader. We tend to want people to just go along with the program. And so creativity is like, what? It throws a thing in there. So as the parent, as we interact with other people for our children, we have to really be vigilant about protecting their creative safety.
Yeah, okay.
So that they will share who they are. Because when we don't allow that, then they draw back into themselves. And it just creates a whole lot of undesirable outcomes. Whereas, they're not free to express what their true thoughts are to us. Right. And we as society, we miss out on the many gifts that they bring if we don't make it safe for them to practice creativity.
Wow. Okay. And so having that safe space and allowing them to explore also suggests that if they fail, what's our role as parents?
If they fail, now here's where we are creative. We have to show that there is no failure. We just found a way that doesn't work, which allows us to go do something else. And we have to, I remember when mine were really small, I would intentionally, like they spill something, they're drinking something, and now they just, they're waving their hands and the cup flies across the room. And, I had to just really talk myself into, don't overreact. It's not the end of the world. And children really need to know that. I think we as adults need to know that if I make a mistake, it can be corrected, or something beautiful can come out of the mistake. The fear of mistakes paralyzes, and that's not what we want.
See, part of it is, I think that, and I said I wasn't going to give my opinion, but yeah, I'm going to give it. Every child needs us to be their champion in everything that they do. And sometimes that means not getting caught up in our own self. And so one of the things that I'm excited about is that's natural for creative parents. But what do you say to those parents who are like science minded? They're logical and they expect everything to fit into a box. And they all of a sudden have this creative child who is so much different than they are.
I love that you asked that, because not only do I have a performing arts background, I have a science background. I'm sitting here with a chemistry degree. So spent many years in the lab. And what I found is that bringing my creativity to academics and bringing my creativity to learning really has helped me and continues to help me in life. There is a big difference between chaos and creativity.
Right.
And a lot of times people who don't see themselves as hyper creative view creativity as chaos, and that it's in opposition to organization. But coming just from a music standpoint, music is not just sound, it's organized sound, organized into beats and measures and things like that. So even if you feel like you don't see yourself as a creative, I think that we all have many opportunities to be creative in our own industries, whether it is scientific or analytical, whatever. Creativity is a way of being in the world. It's not necessarily a thing that's on the shelf, and some people have it and some people don't.
So I'm working with you. I love that, but our time is coming to an end. So are there any concrete recommendations you would give to parents to help them be more creative or allow creativity in the life of their children?
I say try to relax.
Okay.
We are our kids' first teachers, but they are here to teach us as well. So be open to the learning. Give your kid opportunities to show you who they are. They love to say, "Hey, look at me, look at me." Let them do it. Mm-hmm. And if you're really busy, but just comment every once in a while, because they're gonna do it. But smile, make them know that you're in it with them. Give them opportunities to take music lessons. Here I am, call me. We're online. But the arts are important, and know that the world needs that. Right now, we need a creative solution to help us get out of the situation that we're in. So creativity is not chaos. It's actually the answer to so many things.
Wow. So Dana, I want to thank you. Don't go anywhere yet. Everybody, I want you all to know that Dana is the owner of a business that can help you hey, instead of me making it up, go ahead, tell them a little bit about your business real quick.
Okay, so at Dana Rice Music's Fame Studio, we develop performing artists and coach creatives. And we love working with musicians. Piano and voice are our primary instruments, but we also do acting, public speaking, things like that, writing, a lot of creativity. So, and if we don't do it, we know somebody who does. So DanaRiceMusic.com, and I'm everywhere on social at Dana Rice Music.
So Dana, thank you. For those who are part of the Incredible Tribe, this is going to go into our database and you can review it at any time. For those who are with us on Facebook Live, if you want to have more access to everything that the Incredible Tribe is doing, please connect with us on the Incredible Tribe. It's a Facebook page. It's free to everyone. Log in. We have resources. We have giveaways. We support each other in the midst of this journey. In the midst of parenting, in the midst of a pandemic, we know that there's a lot of stress. And so we want to provide resources to help you as a parent still be an incredible parent, even though there is stress. Of course, if you have any questions, please look us up on www.cheneycoachinggroup.com. We'll do our best to get back to you as soon as possible. If you're on Facebook, just click here and ask questions. Once again, thank you, Dana. This has been awesome. I look forward to some future conversations. To everyone else, you have a blessed and wonderful day.